Hello friends, my name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, exploring your 7 energy centers with mindfulness, yoga, and Ayurveda. And welcome to our chakra series. Today we're going to talk about the second chakra, Svadhisthana, the creativity and sexual center chakra. The color is orange, like the color that I'm wearing today. The mantra sound is Vam, and the element which is behind me is the element of water. So let's talk a little bit about the overview of the second chakra, Svadhisthana. Some people, when they think about the second chakra, they think about sex and the sexual center and sexual energy. But really, the second chakra also embodies our sense of creativity. Creativity can be anything. It could be baking a cake. It could be fixing a car. It could be doing a crossword puzzle. That's creative. So any creative endeavor is from the second chakra. It's also our pleasure center. When we're kids and we taste things and we put things in our mouths, you always see babies or toddlers put things into their mouths to test things out. That's because the mouth, of course, has always been the pleasure center since the moment that we were put to our mother's breast. So that is our sense of taste. It's through the mouth. The area of the second chakra is above the pubic bone and below the navel. Now, the chakras move in circular motion this way. So they go through you from the front all the way through to the back. So sometimes someone who has an imbalanced second chakra, they might see that they have lower back pain, or they might have lower abdomen pain. They could have fertility problems, problems conceiving, low sperm count for a man, low fertility for a woman. She can also see uterine fibroids, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, or other diseases of the uterus and ovaries. So those are some of the imbalances that you can see in the second chakra on a physical level. On an emotional level, you can see too much greed or too much pleasure in the way of overindulgence, as in the case with addictions. Addictions to anything, but it's most seen in alcohol and drug addictions, overeating or an eating addiction, or a sex addiction. Those are the types of addictions that we usually see, especially through the second chakra. The second chakra is also the way we connect to one another primarily. So the baby, he reaches out toward others for pleasure, for acknowledgement, for affection, for love. That is how that baby sees the human connection, the interchange. That's how babies learn that if they giggle and the parents applaud and giggle back, then the baby knows about that feedback loop between humans. So if I flirt with my parents and caretakers, they respond. And that's very much a second chakra developmental area. Some people are wondering, well, what do I do if I find that my second chakra is blocked or imbalanced? Well, one thing you need to remember about the second chakra is that it is a feminine and lunar and passive energy. So, especially for women, the one thing to pay attention to is if your second chakra is blocked in the way of physical problems or emotional problems, you need to pay more attention to your feminine energy. Have you been working too much in the masculine energy? Have you felt aggressive and moving forward towards your goals a little too aggressively? Have you found yourself in great competition with other people, which is a very masculine or yang energy? then you need to back down and embrace your feminine or yin energy a little bit more. The passive energy is a powerful energy. You might think of passive as being a weakness, but it most certainly is not the weakness. Did you know the mythological story of mermaids who sing their beautiful song and lure in sailors from afar? They do this with their beautiful voices and their beautiful song and their ravenous beauty by combing and brushing their long, luxurious hair. And they use that as a superpower. That is their superpower, to lure people to them, to bring things to them. So it's a very powerful energy. Don't ever think of it as a sign of weakness. Men have lunar energy as well. We all have both, and it's important that we balance out these energies. So if you're working too much in yang or masculine energy, it's a good idea to balance it out with that more feminine, lunar, and passive energy. Another thing you can do is do yoga poses, and in particular, yin yoga, which I talk about in my book, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, and pranayama breathing techniques, which are more cooling in nature. So the Shatali breath is a great one to use, left nostril breathing called Ida Nadi, and those are demonstrated, in particular the Ida Nadi breath is demonstrated in my video on the second chakra pranayama exercises, which I will list below in the information section of this video. So I hope you enjoyed an overview of the second chakra, Svadhisthana, our creativity and sexual center. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel below. Share this video with friends, family, and your yoga dog. Thank you for pledging your support on Patreon. I couldn't do this without your pledge and support. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video.